Water divides the world into the rich who have it and the poor who don't. Next on Global Pulse. Americans want their water and are willing to argue about it, as Fox News reports.
Some of the country's most productive farmland and 18 million Southern Californians could end up high and dry unless the state water board can find a way around a judge's ruling ordering it to stop killing a protected fish. Now, unless the state obtains a permit or permission to kill countless protected salmon and smelt, the judge has threatened to turn off the tap. Some environmentalists worry this showdown could set a damaging precedent, as it seems unlikely a protected fish will win out over the crucial farms and millions of citizens that depend on this water coming south.
According to UNESCO's World Water Assessment, Americans use more water per capita than the people of any other nation. We take our drippy faucets for granted, but in poorer nations, the connection between wealth and water runs closer to the surface. Nigeria's NTA News describes a problem in Belel, Adamawa State that is typical of poor countries. Plenty of water, but malfunctioning pumping equipment, forcing local people to buy water by the jug.
Water is the basic need in the life of every human being. Before now, people go to ponds, streams, and rivers to fetch water for either their drinking, washing, or house chores. I was told by the residents of this area that for the past 10 years, they have not seen a drop of water from this tap.
So we are appealing for the government to please help us because we are suffering in this area.
As reported by this German documentary, in Jakarta, Indonesia, population growth has led to a polluted water supply.
Jakarta is the urban hub of this island nation. For centuries, the city has had water in abundance from local sources. It's the population explosion of the past decades that's pushed it to the brink of disaster.
The rivers have been turned into dumping grounds for industrial and household effluent. Several tons of offal are flushed into Jakarta's main river, Ciliwung. It's an ideal breeding ground for E. coli bacteria, a primary cause of diarrhea in humans.
Adela News relates a Mexican water triumph.
President Calderon inaugurated the first seawater desalination plant in the country. The project costs 336 million pesos and generates 200 liters of potable water per second. The plant transforms ocean water from 8 wells and will benefit around 40,000 people.
China may be getting rich, but in the poorest areas, water presents an age-old problem.
Zhou Yanjiang is doing his daily work. Zhou Yanjiang can count on his donkey cart to take him to the well. But for someone going on foot, it is hard work. The buckets weigh over 20 kilograms. 13-year-old Xiao Na spends half of the day just getting water. In Ningxia, 2 million people lack adequate water. The local government is working on a huge project to reverse the situation. Residents in Ningxia are expected to have improved water supplies in 5 years.
This program is brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only. Link TV is the only US network dedicated to global and national news, uncompromising documentaries, and diverse cultural programs. Programs which connect you to the world.